I want a brand new solo LEGO Marvel Spider-Man game right now. Imagine this. A massive LEGO New York City, Insomniac-style web-swinging, Spider-Man, Web of Shadows-inspired combat, the Sinister Six, the symbiotes, other Spider-Verse characters, a good co-op mode, and all of that packed into one giant LEGO adventure. Now just think about it, guys. Why don't we have a solo LEGO Spider-Man game already? Over the past few years, we have been getting some absolutely amazing LEGO games from Traveler's Tales, featuring massive open worlds, multiple large open zone areas, proper third-person gameplay, and some of the best LEGO humor we've ever seen. And after LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga and LEGO Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight, I honestly keep asking myself one question. What should TT Games make next? Well, I genuinely think the answer is obvious. A brand new LEGO Spider-Man game. Now yeah, I already know what some of you are going to say. TT Games is owned by Warner Brothers. Yes, you're absolutely right. However, here's the thing. Warner Brothers also published all 3 LEGO Marvel Superheroes games. So clearly, they've already worked together with Marvel before. Unless they suddenly don't like making money anymore. So why exactly do we need a LEGO Spider-Man game in this day and age? Well, here are my reasons. Point number 1. Spider-Man has one of the greatest villain rosters in comic book history. Dr. Octopus, Green Goblin, Venom, Sandman, Mysterio, you name it. It is a long list that just keeps going. That means TT Games could create dozens of creative boss fights, each with completely different mechanics and level design. And honestly, who doesn't want to fight the Sinister Six in LEGO form, right? Point number 2. The open world. I still love swinging around New York City in the LEGO Marvel Superheroes games, especially the very first game. Even today, it's still one of my favorite LEGO games till date. Now imagine if TT Games built a completely new version of New York using everything they've learned over the last decade. Larger, denser, more detailed and more alive New York City in the LEGO universe. Imagine swinging between giant LEGO skyscrapers, stopping random crimes, collecting hundreds of golden bricks, unlocking secret Spider-Verse locations, and discovering hidden Marvel Easter eggs across the city. I think most of us could spend hundreds of hours just exploring the entire city. And this is what I still do in the Insomniac Spider-Man games. Point number 3. The LEGO humor. Well, this is honestly one of the biggest reasons why Spider-Man fits perfectly into the LEGO universe. Peter Parker has always been sarcastic in many worlds. He's constantly making jokes during fights and so on and so forth. And LEGO games have always been known for their funny cutscenes, especially making serious moments kind of funny without breaking the tension at all. It's literally the perfect combination. I mean, just imagine J. Jonah Jameson screaming on live television. Meanwhile, LEGO Peter is casually chasing Green Goblin across the city while making terrible dad jokes every 30 to 60 seconds. That alone would probably make us laugh, isn't it? Point number 4. The Spider-Verse. Apart from Peter Parker, we now have so many other incredible Spider characters, like Miles Morales, Spider-Gwen, Spider-Man 2099, Symbiote Spider-Man, Spider-Man Noir, Spider-Ham, and so many more. So instead of focusing only on one Spider-Man, TT Games could create a massive Spider-Verse adventure, where different Spider-Men from different universes all come together, with their own unique gadgets and abilities and special skills. So, different abilities, different combat styles, different traversal mechanics, which would naturally keep the gameplay fresh throughout the entire game. And we've already seen this multiverse concept work before, in Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions and Spider-Man Edge of Time. And today we even have games like Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, that shows just how fun dimension-hopping gameplay can be. So this idea definitely isn't impossible. Point number 5. The co-op mode. Yes, almost every LEGO game includes split-screen co-op. It's basically a part of the whole LEGO video game franchise. So imagine playing through the entire story with your friends and family. One player becomes Peter Parker, the other becomes Miles Morales, another player becomes maybe Spider-Gwen, and the other one becomes Spider-Man 2099. A 4-player split-screen co-op would nice in my opinion here, due to the large roster we could have. Just press a button, and everyone instantly joins the adventure. Simple, fun, and the classic LEGO feeling, right? Point number 6. The gameplay. Now this is probably the feature I want the most. I want this game to be fully open world, that's inspired by the Insomniac Spider-Man games, with the speed and momentum, combining with the combat system similar to Spider-Man Web of Shadows. Seriously, that combat system is still peak in my opinion. And most importantly, I want no invisible entity or any ghost holding Spider-Man's webs while he is swinging across the city. I actually want the web lines to physically attach to buildings while swinging through the city, like the recent Spider-Man games or the other previous gen Spider-Man games which had this feature. The traversal should feel smooth, fast, fluid, and stylish. Well, basically, at this point, I believe that TT Games could achieve the best possible swinging mechanics ever seen in a LEGO game. And last but not the least, on point number 7, we have the main story mode. Honestly speaking, TT Games has endless possibilities here. They could adapt storylines from the comics, the animated series, the live action and the animated Spider-Verse movies, and even the previous Spider-Man games, and thereby combine them all together to craft a fresh single story, just like what they did with the latest LEGO Batman game. Or, they could simply create an original story totally from the scratch. Personally, I'd love something like this. Dr. Octopus forms the Sinister Six, Norman Osborn becomes Green Goblin, Kingpin takes control of New York City's entire criminal underworld, street-level heroes like Spider-Man, Punisher, Daredevil, Moon Knight, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, everyone begin fighting back. Then, matter gets worse. Venom arrives, and creates his own symbiote army. People begin transforming into symbiotes. A massive symbiote army is created. Then eventually, Null appears in New York City, and all of a sudden, Spider-Verse portals begin opening from random places. Spider-Men from different universes start arriving. And suddenly, what started as a simple New York adventure turns into a huge cosmic LEGO Spider-Verse storyline across multiple dimensions. This sounds awesome to me. And that's exactly why I believe Spider-Man deserves his own standalone LEGO game. We've already seen LEGO Spider-Man appear in the LEGO Marvel games. Heck, he even has a cameo in the Across the Spider-Verse movie. And surprisingly, LEGO Spider-Man has its own TV show. So, why don't we have a solo LEGO Spider-Man video game out yet? That's why I think it's finally time for Peter Parker to headline his own full LEGO adventure. And here is the most important part. I don't want any exclusivity here. If TT Games ever makes such game, then I want them to release it everywhere. PS, Xbox, Nintendo, and on PC, especially on Steam and GOG. Every platform. Everyone deserves to experience a fun game like this. But now I want to hear from you guys. If TT Games announces a LEGO Spider-Man game tomorrow, what's the very first feature you'd like to see? Would it be the open world? The story mode? A different Spider-Verse mode? Or maybe something completely different? Let me know down in the comments. I'd genuinely love to read your ideas. Thanks for watching guys, and have a nice day ahead.